money, your taxpayers' money, from France, Canada, the UK, and all the other countries. And they simply want the US not to treat them as allies the way the Europeans are doing. For example, Vahid Beheshti, the British-Iranian activist who did the hunger strike outside the Foreign Office in London until he had to go to the hospital, and he's been campaigning. He's basically doing a sitting protest outside the Foreign Office for the past 2-3 years now. He says he's going to stay there until the British government designate the Islamic Revolutionary Guard as a terrorist organization. He said the exact same thing as me. I think he was talking to Visegrad. Let's quickly go to that clip, and then we're going to explain what else is going on with this update.
What is the message for Iranians inside of Iran, outside of Iran? I give this message to the international community. Getting rid of this octopus of terrorism and madness, which is affecting all of us life here in Europe, America, Israel, and everywhere, is not possible only by Iranian people or only by international community. This is a joint task, joint effort between Iranian people and international community. Israel now doing great job on the first line. They have to strike their IRGC sites, their nuclear sites, and their leadership. Then the Iranian people, as the great military of 80 million, 80, they will finish the job, free the whole world, the region, and Iran and Israel from the hands of this octopus of terrorism and madness.
Simple. You simply need to, well, a country like Israel or the US, they have every right in self-defense to hit the sites inside Iran. Iranians are hungry for this. Vahid said that. I've been saying it. My father, who's currently held by the IRGC in Iran, continues to say this. He calls me and he begs me, saying, tell someone in the West to attack, to strike Iran. Get them to say it, to do it. The only way you can weaken the regime is by hitting the IRGC headquarters and the nuclear sites inside the country. The Iranian people will finish the job. You don't need the Western forces to put their boots on the ground and liberate Iran. You do not need to invade Iran. That is a very unnecessary idea. It didn't work in Iraq and Afghanistan. Not going to work. We do not need the West to do a war on behalf of other people. In self-defense, Israel and America has every right to hit and weaken the regime. The Iranian people will finish the job. The globalists don't want this. The liberal globalists in the world would rather have a weak enemy in Iran, IRGC, than a strong equal partner that they can't handle, they can't control in the region. They need to be able, all these people, the liberal globalists want to be able to have influence in the region. If they lose that control, if Iran becomes independent and democratic, Saudi Arabia becoming friends with Iran, Israel, Saudi, and Iran becoming friends, these three powers will be able to police the region in a fair way. What will happen to all these liberal Western globalists? Well, they're going to be a little bit left out. Now, the Iranian regime are